It's my favorite time of month, that time when I get to sit down and pick out all the products that I've been loving all month and curate a selection of natural, green, organic, non-toxic beauty and lifestyle products to share with you guys. So I have a number of things to tell you guys about that I have been loving this month, so let's get started. The thing that I have been like dying to tell you guys about is what's on my lips, and the Aromi liquid lipstick in Power Red. I am just like completely obsessed with everything about this product, and I want to get more of these. They have a beautiful color range and they're all quite bright formulations, which is something I really, really like. Love a good bright lip. This one in particular, I'm so happy with it. It's like a cool toned, very dark, deep red, and it's very easy to apply, then it dries down completely matte. It lasts so long, it doesn't transfer, it doesn't budge, it doesn't bleed. I do wear a lip liner with it. I'm wearing Max Cherry right now. But once you put this on, you don't have to apply for the rest of the night, which I think is amazing. And it's not terribly difficult to get off. I usually just use a makeup wipe or like a makeup round soaked in jojoba oil to take it off. And the condition of your lips after you take it off is also, it's with some other like very matte lipsticks or liquid lipsticks that I've used, for example, the Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvets, I find that they really kind of like tear my lips up. Like my lips are really raw and red the days after I wear it. With this, the condition of your lips is completely fine after you take it off. I just put on a lip balm and it's like it was never really on. So huge rave. I ordered mine from the Petit Vour shop. Totally in love. Okay, the next thing is something that I'm going to do a video on at some point, and I'm going to title the video Life-Changing At-Home Facial. It's a two-part thing, and you basically need a facial steam tea bag and some kind of mask. So I'm going to show you the combo of products that I used to do this, and I don't know what it was or it was the combination of things or whatever, but I've actually had these for a while. These are the La Bella Figura Healing Facial Tea. They have several different ones, and they're just they look like this. They're like a tea bag of herbs basically, and I'm not going to go too much into it in detail here because I am going to do a video on this at some point, but basically you steam your face over a bowl of this steeped tea, like a big bowl, and you basically steam your face for 10 or 15 minutes, and then you immediately put a mask on over. And the one that I used actually came in one of my Petit Vour boxes. It's the Earth Body Brighten Cleanser and Mask. And you can either use this as a facial scrub or as a weekly mask. And for the mask, you mix it with a tiny bit of water, agave nectar, I actually used honey, and coconut oil, and then you just apply that to your face and your neck and leave it on for 15 to 30 minutes. Rinse it off. So the day that I did this, it was like early on in October. I could not get over how amazing my skin looked and felt. I've never really experienced anything like that. And like I said, I don't really know what it was. I don't know if you were to just steam your face without the herbs, if it would do that, or if you were to use a different mask, if it would do that. I think that this stuff is kind of magical, so much so that I recently ordered a full size, again, from the Petit Vour shop. And their Earth Body Sacred Skincare, they have 3 different ones of these. I have the Brighten, and they also have a Purify and like a healing one. And so I just went with the Brighten, and it's really affordable. This huge thing was only like 24 bucks maybe. And you get this much. And I love the ethos of this. They call it daily vinyasa for your face, which I think is amazing. So it's, the products are formulated from an Ayurvedic perspective, which I love. I think it's incredible, and I'm so happy with this product in particular, and as used as a mask after the facial steam. Next, I have a body wash, and I've been, I think I've talked about in previous videos, I pretty much just use Dr. Bronner's. And this came as a part of a deluxe sample pack in a Nubo Now order that I had placed probably 6 months ago, and I just got around to busting it out. So this is the brand, and I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know if it's Ila or Ile. but this is their Beyond Organic Body Wash for toning skin with natural oils of apricot and vetiver. This smells so good, and I feel like I've really been, I mean, the Dr. Bronner's is very utilitarian, but this is kind of like aromatherapy in the shower, and I really, like, I don't even really use a loofah on a regular basis. I use exfoliating gloves like once a week, but on a daily basis, I just kind of like put a little bit of this in my hands and lather up my body with it, very kind of like low maintenance, but I do really, really like this. Next is something that has popped up in several previous videos, definitely a Mercedes Shops video, and it may have also been in my September favorites, but I can't get enough. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow. I'm sorry, I know it's not a natural product, like self-loathing ensue, but it's just so gorgeous. And I also, so this has been a favorite all month, but also the two brushes that I use for each one, I wanted to kind of give a shout out. So I end up using the Real Techniques blush brush. This is what this looks like with the bronzer portion. And I normally, if you have seen any of my previous videos, on a daily basis, I tend to use the Studio 78 bronzer in We Evade with a dual fiber stippling brush because it's a highly pigmented bronzer. This one is less pigmented and less dark, so it's a little bit harder to mess up. And I find that this is just kind of a perfect like size for doing kind of like both sort of chiseling out a contour up here and then also sort of doing an all over bronze in that kind of C shape. And it's super soft. This is a Stila number 24 brush. So I just dip that and then kind of go like this, a little on the top of my eyebrows, down the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin. Sometimes I like go crazy with it. It's so subtle but beautiful. Like I can't even tell you like how happy I am with this purchase, seriously. It's such a refined, beautiful look, and I really feel like my skin looks really good when I use it, so I'm a big fan. It is a laundry detergent, and it's by a company called Molly's Suds, and they are a 100% natural company. I actually had learned about this brand from the Food Babe. I don't know if any of you guys know about her, follow her on Facebook or anything, but she had a coupon for this brand. And what really attracted me to this brand is that it's an all sport formula. So it's formulated particularly for washing workout gear, like that synthetic, like wick away, you know what I'm trying to say, like the like workout gear material, basically. And it's totally a clean formulation free of parabens and harsh chemicals. It's supposed to really get the odors out of that particular kind of fabric. And you're supposed to wash it in cold water, and they say that you're supposed to wash it like pretty much as soon as you work out, but I feel bad doing such small loads of laundry, so it's usually like 3 or 4 workouts worth of clothes, and then I'll do a load of this and then just let those fabrics air dry. So I really, really like it. So if you're someone that works out and wears a lot of, sweats a lot and those kinds of fabrics, then I think that this is a really great product to have in your laundry room. I wanted to give a quick shout out to a really fun purchase I made a couple of days ago. So it's not technically a monthly favorite, but I think it's amazing and I'm so glad to have it. It's a tutu. And when am I ever going to wear a tutu, you ask? I don't really know, but I just think it's really fun to have a tutu. Actually, like, it's sort of a thing, I guess, in the underground dance rave community to have tutus. I'm not like a raver kid or anything like that, but I have been at tutu parties and I just kind of wanted to have my own. I think this is also a very sexy one. The combo of red and black is also very lingerie-esque, so who knows what I'll be using this for, but I just think it's like really cute, really sexy, and fun if I ever find myself in need of a quick costume or some kind of get-up. I think it's really fun. The YouTube channel that I was obsessed with all month came from, I was watching a Beauty Crush video. Her name is Sammy and she's another British YouTuber, and she gave, in her September favorites video, she gave a shout out to Hannah Maggs, who started out as a beauty channel. She's a makeup artist and British based, and she got pregnant. She decided to turn her channel into a weekly lifestyle vlog. And that's pretty much where I started watching when she started creating these weekly vlogs. So it's her, Hannah, and her husband, Steph. They're both super hot too, by the way. Like, she's gorgeous and her husband is like kind of the man of my dreams. Can I say that? He's just like really, he has like full sleeves of arm tattoos, but he's also really smart and really creative. He's actually the one that does all the editing for the vlogs, and she had this baby, I think, what's his name? They call him Grayson, I think is his name. And so I've literally watched this little kid, he's up to like 8 months old now, and the vlog is just kind of about them having this baby and the adventures that they go on.
Oh yeah, sorry. Hi, can I check in, please?
We don't accept riff-raff at this establishment, I'm afraid.
I'm not riff-raff, I'm from London.
Oh, you're from London?
Yes, I am from London.
Well, then you can definitely stay. We have lovely rooms upstairs, they're all complimentary on the house. So,
because I'm from London?
Yeah, of course.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah, you guys are the best.
It's very generous of you.
Anyway, off you go. Scuttle on, there's a key.
Scuttle on. Just changing Jessie.
And what makes them so amazing is how they're edited and put together. I'm someone that's always been really obsessed with the everyday lives of people, kind of the mundane stuff. I think it's fascinating. Maybe I'm voyeuristic, but yeah, if you want to just kind of feel inspired, I feel inspired when I watch Hannah Mags's videos, because it just kind of reminds me about what's possible in life. It's really nice to watch their journey, so I really appreciate what they're doing. They just recently hit 100,000 subscribers, so they're doing really well, and I think that I'm just glad that they share that with the world. And then, as always, I wanted to end with some music favorites. And truthfully, October was a crazy month for music in a lot of ways, and I had to, like, there's too much, and I could have done like an entire video just about the amazing music that I was listening to this month. So I'm just gonna do kind of a very quick description here, and then I'm actually gonna create a playlist with links to the particular songs that I've been loving down below in the description box. And much of the music that I was into this month is not house music. So if you're looking for non-house music recommendations, then continue listening. So in the first half of the month, I was very obsessed with drum and bass, but particularly kind of a subfield of drum and bass called intelligent or atmospheric drum and bass. It's also called liquid funk, depending on the elements that it incorporates. And two artists in particular that I fell in love with were Etherwood, I'm actually not sure how he pronounces it, and Netsky. And there are several tracks on each of those albums that I thought were just so beautiful, and I'll link them down below. Then in the middle half of the month, I discovered a couple new house music labels, Nordic, Trax, and Local Talk Records. And the songs that I really, really liked, I will link down below. So that is kind of the house element that I was loving. And then, I mean, my girl, Jessie Ware, dropped her second full-length album. She's a special one to me. She's freaking incredible. She can do no wrong in my eyes. I will say the album's called Tough Love. A couple really, truly amazing tracks. All On You is my favorite from the entire album. Share It All is another great one, and Cruel. Those are like my top three. I will say that this album, compared to her previous work, is very redundant would be the pejorative way of saying it. Cohesive, I think, would be the more positive way of saying it. There's not a lot of distinction between the tracks. You can tell that they are a cohesive set of work, but in some ways it's not as exciting as some of her previous stuff. But she just has such an incredible, powerful diva voice, and she just does something to me every time. I'm a huge fan. And then from Jessie Ware, particularly that track All On You, I got into this for the last like week, I would say, of October. I got into this very kind of like contemporary, sexy R&B mode, which is sort of my musical home. What I consider to be my strong musical influence and sound preference, which sort of has influenced the way that I pick music to DJ. I'm like very attracted to very lush, sexy sounding music with intense, smooth female vocals. A friend of mine, I had sent him that song and he's like, if you like this, you're gonna love Marie Dahlstrom. And he sent me this one track by her called Without Our Time. I'll link the YouTube video down below because it's an acoustic version that is not the one that you can buy on iTunes. It's so beautiful. My friend also told me about another artist, Ellie Ingram, who you might know about. I think she's also British. And her Sober EP is incredible, particularly the first 2 songs on it, and I'm blanking on their titles, but they're beautiful. So again, my standouts from these categories of intelligent drum and bass to classic house to Jessie Ware contemporary R&B, I'm gonna link like 6 or 7 songs down below that are my particular favorites that have been on my heavy rotation. So that's it for October favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I've been loving. I love filming these videos and I love watching other people's favorites videos. Definitely my favorite time of month is right at the end when they all start piling into my YouTube subscription feed. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you so much. Any kind of info about the products that I talked about will be listed in the description box below. Please subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. I'll see you guys in a couple days with another video. Bye!